Hey, Dark Horse Nation. Hope you guys have had a great day today. I was sitting out here in my usual spot, watching the sun go down, guys, and I just had to capture this moment in time and just share it with you all. I mean, you hear the birds in the background, you hear kids playing in the background. I mean, guys, life is amazing. You know what I'm saying? So, never take your day for granted. Never. This sun sets fast once it sets. And it's been a beautiful day, guys. Regardless of what kind of crap has went on in the world today, you will find something in your life that's worthwhile. Something that is meaningful to you and to your family, guys. So just know that each and every day is a blessing. Each and every day, guys, is special. And the older you get, the more you will realize that. Because the older you get, guys, the faster your life goes by you. It passes you by. So don't take it ever for granted. Do not let the bad things in the world distract you or discourage you from living your life to its fullest. No matter what happens in this world, guys, you do for you what is right for you, okay? You do not have to listen to doomsayers, okay? The universe is large, you all. And our lives are so insignificant, okay? We are a small thing in the grand scheme of things. But as an individual, guys, that is the most important thing there is. No matter where you are from, no matter what your background, no matter what your history may be, your ancestry may be, guys, you are important in this world. Because the things you do makes a difference to someone, somewhere. You may not know it. You may not know it, but guys, every little thing that you do makes a difference in someone's life. And they will appreciate that interaction that you have with them. They will remember that for a long time. And that's the way the world rolls, guys. That's the way it rolls. So guys, every day can be a challenge. Every day can be a struggle. You get up early in the morning, you start your day. You roll out of that bed thinking about what kind of day you're going to have. And it may be a tough day, just depending on what kind of job you have. You know? I mean, you could be that person who drives the local Coca-Cola truck and delivers Coke, or you have to get up at 3 o'clock so you can deliver milk, or you punch in at 7 and you work in a manufacturing environment for 12 hours, and that's usually the norm for this day and time. And sometimes you have to drag yourself out of that bed. You feel like crap. Maybe you stayed up too late the night before. Maybe you had 1 or 2 drinks that you shouldn't have had. Or you're just freaking tired because you had to work the last 14 days with no time off. You know what I'm saying, guys? And that's the reality. That's the reality of life. And here's the other reality. The superstars that you see on social media, the football players who are making $10 million for a contract, the actors who are making millions of dollars for a show. And yes, I'm not going to say they don't work hard. Yeah, actors spend sometimes 12, 13, 14 hours a day on a set. I get that, but it's not the same as clocking in and having to work on an assembly line. You only get a 15-minute break if you're lucky. You may get a paid lunch. You may not get a paid lunch. And that's just the reality, guys. So you're tired. You are freaking tired. So you come home at the end of the day and you still muster enough energy. Whether you're a man or a woman, you still muster enough energy to take those kids to ball practice, to band practice, whatever it may be that you do for them. You still have to fit supper in there. You still have to fit bath times in there. You still have to, pack homework into that, guys. And you're tired. You are tired, but as parents or as a family, you still put one foot in front of the other and you carry on. And that's what you do for yourself. And you do that for your family if you have any backbone whatsoever. And so my thing is, guys, when you went through your day and you sit down in the evening and you get a few minutes to yourself, go outside. Watch the last remnants of that sun fade into the earth. And even stay up late enough to watch the stars and the moon shine its light, guys. I promise you it will give you some peace, because this is what the world is all about. This is why we do what we do, to have a few minutes of peace. And guys, in some parts of the world there is no peace. There is war. There is hunger. There's famine. There's disease. And guys, in parts of the world, that's a real thing. And here in America, we do not experience that type of thing. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, we have homeless people here. We have people who go hungry, who go to bed at night hungry. We do experience that. And my thing is, though, because of who we are, this is America, and guess what? There should be no homeless people anywhere. There should not ever be a child that goes hungry at night. There should never be anyone who suffers cold or the extreme heat because they have no place to go. This is America. And we should strive to make this the most perfect place on this planet, guys. But I'm going to tell you right now what keeps us from doing that, if you'll bear with me. I know you get tired of hearing me preach and raise hell and fuss about this, that, and the other. But guys, social media is the only way that we can make changes. It's the only way that we can make changes. Okay? We are supposedly the richest nation on this planet. We are supposedly the most powerful nation on this planet. So here in the 21st century, in 2025, why is it that we have homeless people everywhere? We have children doing without. We have people unemployed. Why is that? But yet we pour so many resources into foreign entities, guys, into foreign nations. Why do we do that? Why do we as Americans allow that to happen? We elect the government, guys. We are in charge, okay? Don't forget that. We always need to be thinking about America first and taking care of Americans first. You know, I should not see a homeless veteran who's missing a damn leg on the side of the road holding up a damn sign begging for damn food or money. Guys, that should not happen ever, not in this country. You know what I'm saying? That should not happen. But the sad reality of it is we allow the rich people, the conglomerates, dictate how the rest of society lives in this country, guys. We allow that. You know? Yeah, you can get out and protest, you can do this and do that, but you know what? People protest for the wrong reasons sometimes. You need to protest for what matters most. You need to protest for that homeless person who has nothing and laying on a sidewalk somewhere. You need to protest for that veteran who can't walk because the government has said to hell with it and will not help them. You know? Society as a whole has to change, you all. It has to change. We need to take care of our own. We need to be proactive. We need to find solutions to all the bad things that are going on in this country today. And we need to take care of America first. I could care less about what happens overseas at the moment. Yeah, the war and pain that is going on in Ukraine, the pain that's going on in Gaza, I feel so bad for those individuals, yes. But we need to take care of America. We need to take care of Americans. It should not be where the rich just get richer at the expense of the average human who resides here in the United States. You know, I had a thought today, I was 18, 17 when I signed up to go into the Marine Corps so many years back. 17 years old. And I had turned 18 when I actually went to Parris Island. Now, explain to me, people. Here I am, an 18-year-old kid. I'm old enough to vote. I am old enough to join the military. I am old enough to be trained to fire a M16, mortars, pistols, throw grenades. At that age, I am old enough to die for this country, but yet legally I cannot buy a freaking beer when I come back from my tour of duty because I am not of age. What is wrong with that scenario? Everything is wrong with that scenario. I mean, the people here in America enjoy the freedoms they have because young people volunteered to sign up to protect this country, but yet you have some psychologist who has determined, and a government that has determined that, oh yeah, if you're under 21, then your little brain is going to get scrambled if you drink a few beers. What in the hell kind of logic is that, people? It's stupid. The politicians want to vote from an 18-year-old. They're okay with the 18-year-old going to fucking, pardon my language, YouTube, Afghanistan, Iraq, Vietnam, Korea, even back to World War II. You're okay with your kids getting spread all over the ground from a bomb and riddled with machine gun bullets, but you're not okay with that kid coming back to the world and having a freaking beer? That does not make sense, guys. Does not make sense. I may be a little bit off a topic here, but here's my thing. If you are man enough or woman enough to join the military at 18 years of age, and you have your military ID card saying that you are in the military, people, those individuals with that ID, military ID, should be able to go to any bar or any store and buy a damn 6-pack of beer or a 5th of alcohol or whatever, and that's just the way it should be. How in the hell can Americans ask some kid, an 18-year-old, to give up their life so they can hang out at the beach, so they can go to freaking Starbucks, so they can do whatever the hell they want to do, but yet you don't want to allow a military person, because they are under 21, to have a damn drink? Guys, that's stupid. Makes no sense. And if that's the case, then guys, we should not be letting teenagers join the military. The age to enlist into the military should be 21 years of age if you expect them not to drink because they're not old enough. Then the way I look at it, if they're not old enough to drink at 18, guess what? They're sure as hell not old enough to die for you, so you can sit on your ass and enjoy your little squeaky clean civilian lifestyle. And that's the way that should be, y'all. I didn't mean to get on this tangent. I had some thoughts going through my head, and guys, you know me, I'm going to say what the hell's on my mind, whether people like it or not. So I'm going to get over here. This video is a little bit long. I'm going to call it a day. There's a few thoughts that I had in my brain. But guys, don't take life for granted. It's short. Enjoy every moment you have. And please like, please subscribe, please share. Guys, it's free. It doesn't cost nothing. I am not AI. I don't do AI bullshit. Everything I do is real. I don't edit. So everything you hear from me is live. Okay? So let's get real. Let's stop playing these games, guys. Let's live our lives, but let's do it in a real way. So with that being said, I'm going to get over here. Guys, you know me. It's late. I'm going to watch it get dark. I'm going to watch my lights come on here at Dark Horse Studio. And with that being said, you know what that is, right? I'm going to take me a little sip. And what we say, Dark Horse Nation. Damn, that's good. Alright guys, y'all have a great night. Be blessed, be safe. I love each and every one of you all. Thank you so much for your support. Y'all have a great day tomorrow. And I will catch you guys later. Y'all take care. Good night.